fascinating creatures feel it.
You're more likely to know. The time will come to see just how much.
Howdy, everyone. Or at least all the everyone that's here, which is currently none. Gray is hopefully in bed. Layla will hopefully soon be in bed and is having some fun. And here I am, sipping some sweet tea, hoping that my throat will stop hurting by tomorrow. One of the advantages and disadvantages of tonsils, I reckon. But I'm probably not going to get rid of them unless I have to. Hope everyone's doing alright. Before, after, current, VOD, etc. Excuse me. Suffice to say, if you're watching the VOD, Gray, or the YouTube upload later on, thank you very much for giving me your views, and hopefully you'll enjoy things as we go through it. Yeah. Not much to announce. No immediate extra plans aside from the usual, or at least nothing that I won't announce on Twitter later. And obviously Lucius is going to try to start tackling the Evil Within DLCs tomorrow. With nothing else to really say, let's go ahead and start. Kill the music. I'm gonna grab the game. They're making sure that I'm not using the wrong version of this. Okay. Why is this grabbing... now?
Harry Potter lived at number 4 Privet Drive with his horrible uncle and aunt and their hateful son Dudley.
Give me just a tick.
Harry was often locked in his room, and even though he is a wizard, he couldn't escape because he wasn't allowed to use magic when he was away from school. One evening, a house elf named Dobby appeared.
Okay, that's very odd. Give me just a tick.
Harry Potter must not go back to Hogwarts. If Harry Potter goes back to Hogwarts, he will be in mortal danger.
You're not missing much, fortunately.
Dobby
I'm not sure why he's
disappeared,
doing this.
and shortly after, Harry's best friend Ron Weasley and his brothers Fred and George arrived in a flying Ford Anglia to rescue Harry from his prison. They flew him to their home, the Burrow, where Harry spent the rest of the summer before traveling by Floo Powder to Diagon Alley.
Yeah, this is just how things tend to go. It's not a... It's... Instead of capturing the game, for whatever reason, it is instead capturing... Why does this always happen? Oh, well, let me check the Discord. Okay, I'm not getting any initial help from the Discord. So... we're just gonna capture the whole damn display. Don't get used to this. Okay.
Harry Potter lived at number 4 Privet Drive with his horrible uncle and aunt and their hateful son Dudley. Harry was often locked in his room, and even though he is a wizard, he couldn't escape
least we have things
because he
running.
wasn't allowed to use magic when he was away from school. One evening,
Look at
a
that
house
nice
elf
reflection.
named Dobby appeared.
Hi, Dobby.
Harry Potter must not go back to Hogwarts. If Harry Potter goes back to Hogwarts, he will be in mortal danger.
Bye, Dobby. Dobby will
Dobby
never be here from
disappeared,
again.
and shortly after, Harry's best friend Ron Weasley and his brothers Fred and George arrived in a flying Ford Anglia to rescue Harry from his prison.
Who needs
They
elaboration?
flew him
Who
to their
needs
home, the
iron
Burrow,
bars
where
up his
Harry
window?
spent the rest of the summer before travelling by Floo Powder to Diagon Alley.
Give me Diagonally.
Harry met up with Ron's sister Ginny and went with her to Flourish and Blotts, where the famous wizard author Gilderoy Lockhart was signing his latest book.
Great Scott, is that? No, surely not.
It is! It's Harry Potter!
Please don't touch me, sir. Bad touch. Bad touch.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the perfect moment for me to make an important announcement. I have great pleasure in announcing that I will be taking up the post of Defense Against
Some
the
of these
Dark
kids
Arts
simply do
teacher
not care.
at Hogwarts.
I don't blame them.
Ah!
Bet you loved that, didn't you, Potter? Famous Harry Potter. Can't even go into a bookshop without making the front page.
Leave him alone. He didn't want all that.
Hi, Malfoy.
Potter, you've got
Seem a little
yourself a
Malfoy-ish now,
girlfriend.
Malfoy.
I suppose your parents will go hungry for a month to pay for all the books you're going to need at Hogwarts. It's the least I can do to help out the poor and needy.
Uh-huh. Look at that loading screen go.
Harry, we've missed the train. The Hogwarts Express left 5 minutes ago. Oh no.
How did we
what are
two,
we going to
specifically,
do?
of all the people
Well,
in there, manage to
I know
miss the
that Dad
train?
took the flying car to work this morning. It's parked in Charing Cross Road. Okay, it's our only chance of getting to school on time.
Being sure to check that no one was watching, Ron and Harry took off in the old Ford Anglia.
Now all we've got to worry about are airplanes. I can't see anything in here.
Tempted to put up an interesting end to Harry Potter.
That was close. I think we're almost there.
And then the Ford Anglia
I think
crashed
the
into
car's
the hill.
cutting out. Come on,
That's
car.
the end of Harry Potter, the boy
Come
who no
on.
longer lived.
Stop.
Every time they put up Ford Anglia, I want there to just be a trademark logo. Also, I'm hoping the game is not too loud to compare to my
Ron,
voice.
where are you?
It looks like it is getting a little loud here and there, so I'll probably
Harry!
decrease the
The
sound
one
after
Big
this
Willow's got
cutscene.
me. Don't worry, Ron.
It looks like you
I'll
could
come and
slip
get
free
you. Just hold
right
on.
quick there, Ron.
I can't do anything else. Hurry up, Harry.
There we go, that should probably make most things better. As you can see, things have definitely been upgraded beyond the first game's information. We have Wiggenweld Potion, Flubberworm Mucus, and Wiggen Tree Bark, which we will have learned about in the first game. A full-on House Point menu, unfortunately a little less descriptive. We have a Birdie Bots, the Flavor Bean encounters, of course. We see the amount of secrets in a given area. We have a map. It is certainly a map with a few spoilers. I don't think I ever used this map when I was younger. Ever. Challenges, which is on the script. A Quidditch menu, so you can see we have far more than just 2 simple matches. And of course, the Folio Manga. With a lot more cards. Wompin' Willow be wompin'.
I can open chests with the Alohomora spell.
To cast a spell, press and hold the left mouse button.
Thank you, narrator.
Alohomora!
Hey, Lily. Hope my move's doing okay. One of the changes that they made that was not fully liked, while it is kind of creative and fun, is the fact that instead of just spilling out all of their contents, the chests now kind of just fancifully pop them out like a bean at a time.
Into them. I can use this gargoyle as a target to activate the Lumos spell.
I mentioned Lumos Prime. There we go. Street through the wall. And that's good. Hopefully, hopefully Warframe grind's going good. Yes, Harry Potter, the famed FPS.
Walk into them to save the current state of your game. When you faint, your game will automatically revert to the point where and when you last touched a save book.
She's such a heckin' good move. But it is quite curious that they have all these automatically closing doors around the
push it to that ledge.
So I wonder if we'll ever get our luggage back.
Hurry! This branch is squeezing me like a snake!
See what's done to a poor Ford Anglia.
A chocolate frog.
Chocolate frogs replenish some of your stamina. They also taste delicious.
And they also actually hop around now, for better and for worse, so you have to chase the little buggers. Apparently they can clip into something.
Alohomora can open up magically locked objects, such as chests and secret doors.
We already knew this, Ron, but thank you. Almost there, buddy.
Good job, Harry. Now, see if you can cast Rependo on this branch to get it off me. I think I see a sensitive spot right there.
I'm unsure how I feel about the audio changing depending on where the character is in relation to the camera. I kind of like it, but it's also kind of weird.
Thanks, Harry. Much appreciated. Oh, no!
And it's off.
Come back! Great. My dad won't be happy that I lost his flying car.
Your flying car probably
Anyway,
wasn't that happy about
better get a move
being
on.
shoved into a
Don't want
tree.
Professor Snape catching us out so late. Not only does Lumos cast light, it also reveals magically hidden things.
Thanks. How did you get up there without casting Lumos?
To jump, run to the ledge and press the right mouse button. Try collecting the beans on all the ledges, Harry. Those are Bertie Bott's every flavour beans. I should collect as many as I can. They'll come in handy later.
No question. Ah,
Harry,
there it goes.
you need to get onto this ledge over here.
Darn it, Ron, you kept me from getting that frog. Not that I really wanted it. And it's back up here. No question why there are a bunch of Birdie
Flipendo
Bots
to push
beans
the
all
block
over.
towards me, and then use it to jump to this ledge.
It's like this place was built to get out of it rather than into it.
This is a bronze wizard card. There are 50 of these scattered throughout Hogwarts. Each time you collect 10 bronze cards, you're given a permanent stamina increase.
Delightful.
Pressing the escape key will allow you to access the Folio Magi and look at the wizard cards you've collected thus far.
Hesper Starkey, 1881 to 1973, a witch who studied the uses of phase of the moon in potion making. Now, really, what I should be doing is having like a special for the jelly bean thing. It's like if you donate $1, I'll like eat like a couple of the beans. Just considering. Good old Hogwarts, much larger than last time we were
The
here.
rain has stopped. At least we'll be dry when we get expelled.
Come on, we'd better get up to the school.
Ron and Harry then broke their legs. A couple of things we can do while we're here, such as, you know, this random chest just out in the middle of nowhere.
I hope Ron didn't get lost.
Jocelyn Dwadcock, 1911, present chaser for Puddlemere United Quidditch team. Record for highest number of goals during British season this century against Malacast Bats, 1931. Good for her.
Look at all the stars.
There are quite a few out, yes. Astute observation, Harry. Also, fortunately, you don't just do a random every time you stop casting without having actually casted anything, so you can just run around with your wand all nilly-willy you like. The first
It's a nice
example...
night now the rain has stopped.
Thanks, Harry. One of the first examples of a sort of, Metroidvania-esque nature to this game. Already seeing stuff you can't get until later. And another example, look at all these branches we can't just, you know, push between. I wonder, however, I'll open that later. I see a card up there, but I can't get to it. Maybe this weird spring-shaped stone on the ground will help me. Whatever could that symbol above this other set of branches be? I wonder. And there's another one over here which invites yet more questions. I don't see anything. What could this possibly do? There's a ledge right there. Can I get on top of Hogwarts?
dormitory's just over here to the right, remember?
Yes, the dormitory we visited in a few cutscenes and nevermore. Fortunately, the interior of Hogwarts, at least initially, seems relatively unchanged. But that changes rather quickly. I can't help but wonder if the portraits will change about, although you can see that a number of them are also reused, which I suppose is fair. Give me a beans, Silver Man. Yeah, I'll be with you in a tick, Ron. I got me some exploring to do.
This is the House Point Ceremony Chamber.
You should really know about that, Harry. And we've got some weird, painful green goo above a above a spider web. Whatever could we do here? Shockingly, no one has any points yet. Good ol' fake mirror. Even if I had basically played all of these games back to back as a kid, it was still nostalgic just to see everything being kind of, but not fully the same. We're down to this slightly more detailed weirdo still cackling like that. If giving much more beans. Well, don't you look fancy? Sure, I could get up this safely, or I could just damage myself to get a free silver card. Daisy Doddridge, 1467-1555, first landlady of Leaky Cauldron. Good for her, good for her. And also just a random open book. Can't go that way yet. Oh, we got, look at that, we got frickin' pressure pads. How dare. Andros the Invincible, ancient Greek alleged to have been the only known wizard to produce a Patronus the size of a giant. And also a weird potion cauldron of some point, which Harry Silence says he can't use right now. And they were a little clever in reusing older architecture. Instead of going that way or that way, they now lead into some of the very spell challenges we can redo.
The dormitory is up here, Harry.
Oh, if I don't Ron, you okay there?
Finally, there's the portrait of the Pink Lady. Give her the password and let's go to bed.
I thought you'd have the password.
Why would I have the password?
Why would I have it? I've been with you since we got here.
Don't know, you kind
You're
of...
right.
Well, we
I
kind of
know
ran
who
off.
would have it.
There you are.
Hi, honey,
Right
how you
on
doing?
time.
I heard the most incredible story about you two getting expelled over a flying car.
Marnie, please, we're tired. Could you just tell us what the password is? Wattlebird.
It's good to see you again, Harry.
Thank you, ma'am.
There you two are. Brilliant entrance. Got the year off with a bang. Mum's furious, by the way.
You two should hear about the bean trading system.
Oh
we've
boy,
set
bean
up.
trading system.
It's based on Bertie Bott's Every Flavour Beans.
I can barely tell
Fred,
which
myself,
character
and
now.
several of our associates have set up trading opportunities throughout Hogwarts.
Some of us will occasionally have an item to trade. If you have enough beans, we'll trade with you.
Such aspiring
Where are we
businessman.
supposed to get all these beans?
Yes.
They're hidden all over the place.
Harry, how many
not hard
how many
to find
beans did you pick up on the
We'll
way
have
in
enough
there?
to start trading in no time.
It'll be a pleasure doing business with you, I'm sure.
A Warwell shrug. Fortunately, just skipping over where the part where
Once
they nearly
inside the
got
common
expelled.
room, Harry was greeted by the cheers of his fellow Gryffindors. Harry and Ron became Gryffindor heroes due to their little accident with the Whomping Willow. Harry slept well that night and looked forward to his first day at Hogwarts.
Good morning, Harry.
It's time for our Defense Against the Dark Arts lesson with Professor Lockhart.
Here we must.
I just love his books. He's such a brilliant writer. Defense Against the Dark Arts on the 3rd floor. Follow us.
Well, what if I don't want? I mean, Harry, we already have 109 beans, and you just got here. It wasn't even your first day. Where am I supposed to get all these beans, my ass?
The Gryffindor common room.
Hello there, young Potter. Heading for the common room, are we?
Yeah? No, we just came to say hi. Didn't even have to say a Wattlebird. Where you can finally poke around the common room instead of just kind of awkwardly singing in a cutscene. And hey, free bronze card. The river troll in question was believed to have been the largest ever to exist in Britain, having a weight of 1 ton. What river troll? I can only assume this got cut off due to some reason. I'm going to assume Mr. Almeric Sawbridge killed a river troll. Just going to take a quick screenshot of this so that I can troubleshoot it before next. Because I'm probably going to have to split this up into 2 or 3 streams. Much as I'd love to just get them all knocked out within 3 weeks. You'll also see this door. This door is important. We'll come back to this door later. And down we go. Aww. Here's your kitty. Well, some things reset, not everything does. Let's see if the portraits are the same. Oh yeah, ears still there, ears still there, ears still there. Huzzah, it's a small miracle. Oh, you have
Oh,
the beans.
sorry. I just sold my very last item a moment ago.
How dare you. Yeah, the bean traders will just be standing around flipping an oversized bean in their hand.
I haven't got anything to trade at the moment. Come back later when I've had a chance to replenish my stock. I haven't got anything to trade at the moment.
What was
Come back
happening to
later
that
when I've had
window?
a chance to replenish my stock.
They'll gradually add things over time. Most prominent being that if you end up not, can I walk into? Oh.
Hello, Harry.
There's also this here now. I probably just missed that prior. Yeah, those are all the same for now. The most prominent is that if you end up missing any silver cards or things that you can no longer get in certain sections, then you can basically buy those from them. We're just gonna ignore how Ron kind of moved there. And also, look at all these copy-pasted portraits. Man, they tried.
Try to hurry, Harry. We'll get to see Gilderoy Lockhart in person.
Ah, there goes the Fat Friar.
Hi, would
As you can see,
consider
there's a
trade?
number of the buggers down here.
What do you have?
I have Flubberworm mucus for a limited time only.
Press on the yes button to accept the trade or the no button to decline.
I'll get some of that later, and I'm certainly not
As you
paying
wish,
50 beans
but
for it.
these are becoming hard to find.
I swear I remember at least one example of a it's probably just up there. Like, I swear I recall a door opening somewhere around. No. Ethelred the Ever-Ready Medieval. Dates unknown. Famous for taking offense at nothing and cursing innocent bystanders. Died in Gaul. In a jail. I don't know why they spelled it like that. That's just going to confuse many children.
Oh, sorry. I just sold my very last item a moment ago. Oh, sorry. I just sold my very last item a moment ago.
Also, a lot of springs. Now, as for part of... Wow, hello, Maleficent. How you doing? Part of the reason for the title, they have incorporated the staircase. Delightful.
Hello, Harry.
Hi, Nick.
Oh, hello, Nick.
Even after all these years, I still find new secrets in Hogwarts. Here's a special area that you can unlock only if you collect all 40 silver wizard cards.
They must have built this recently.
For every 10 silver wizard cards you collect, you'll get a key that will allow you to open one of the 4 locks on the door.
How oddly specific.
See if you can find all 40 silver wizard cards hidden throughout Hogwarts and the grounds.
I'll do what I can, Nick. Thank you. At least the cauldron spill their guts very rapidly. And this is also a clever little secret. Not even a mirror, it's just a hole in the wall. See that? Off we go. I believe that's meant to be progress. Yeah, defense against the dark arts is 3rd floor, so we will go up a wee bit more. Well, we can go down this and go back out. Also, there's just these boxes for some reason. Much past here to open. Delightful to hear pop open, but they're also slightly annoying. Give me a beans! This looks like a hallway that'll be useful later.
No getting through this door just now.
Gee, I wonder what could be down there. Weird they can't open that box. Hi Ron, how you doing? Hi Ron, I'll be back. Just a card sitting up there, taunting me. This one's a little more obvious, although unfortunately you can't do anything for a while. Maybe his laugh a lot creepier than it should be. This seems like a little bit of a safety hazard. Hey, just... Queen Maeve, legendary witch who trained young sorcerers in Ireland prior to the establishment of Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. I swear I thought that did something along the main hallway. So Lumos, here we go. Lumos does run out over time, so you got this big glowing ball, which is what the spell really should do, but no mention of Lumos Maxima. Glover Hitworth, 1742 to 1805, inventor of the Pepper-Up potion, cure for the common cold. Man must have sneezed a whole lot. Hello, ma'am. How you doing?
Thank goodness you're all right.
Yeah, I'm just down here, poking around, doing theft. Mungo Bonham, 1560 to 1659, famous wizard healer. Founded St. Mungo's Hospital for magical ailments and injuries. I also like this kind of galloping animation. Ta-da, 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 yeah, taro, taro, ole. Do not jump here, or you will most certainly die, unless you manage to land on one of those. Ah, it's Crookshanks, how you doing?
You remember where it is, don't you? I'd better get out of here. Filch might be lurking nearby.
Well, well, well. I heard a crash, and what do I find? Mr. Harry Potter and a broken, irreplaceable antique vase.
Argus
Grail like they
the
says
caretaker was loathed by every student.
And also, did you just miss the two Slytherins running away from here?
Honestly, it just fell.
Oh yeah, that's the voice I gave
What was that?
Hey, what are you talking about?
I heard a voice.
Hearing voices won't get you off. I'll mark this down against you. Now move along while I...
You got no proof that was me.
I must have been hearing things.
Can it be you? Excuse me, Mrs. Norris. I'll do everything I can to avoid falling on your tail. Hit. Tyron. Fortunately, we retained Flipendo. Meanwhile, these guys changed up a little bit in how you deal with them. Rather than just knocking them down and leaving them for all eternity, they can get back up. So what do? You throw them down. You throw them down the hole. Get some beans for your trouble. This will also be important, just not right now. The graphic for that seems off, like it's not actually connected properly. Felt you were doing a really bad job there. How the hell am I already an hour into, well, I guess only 40 minutes, but this seems like an excessive amount of time. We haven't even been to the first lesson. That's it. I do need to run to the restroom real quick, so we'll be back after a 3-minute commercial break. Doodle-doo. Alright, and we should about be back. Sorry for that. Let's get back to...
Welcome to Defense Against the Dark Arts.
Look
My
at all
fame
those
makes an
paintings
introduction
on
unnecessary, but I'll delight you with one anyway. I am Gilderoy Lockhart, Order of Merlin, 3rd Class. Honorary member of the Dark Force Defense League.
There's a chest
and
window there.
5-time winner of Witch Weekly's Most Charming Smile Award. Ah, I see you've all bought a complete set of my books. Well done.
That's right, he's one
Today,
of those teachers.
we shall be learning the Rictus Sempra spell. Rictus Sempra
Rictus
is
Sempra
very
is
useful
a
when
spell.
stunning certain pesky creatures such as
That's
Cornish pixies.
Actually, hilariously
Who
in
wants to be
character
first?
for that
Harry
particular
Potter, will you
sound
step
glitch.
down here, please?
Lucky.
That said, he actually gets a bit of an upgrade from the story, so where he actually can somehow teach
Clear your
properly.
mind completely, Harry. Don't even think about me. And concentrate on the symbol in front of you.
So they
See the
figure that
wand?
most
It's
people
going to
couldn't
move
do
its
the
way
drawing
around
game
the
with
symbol.
new
At
mouses,
the
I guess,
exact
or they were
point
too
when
hard
the
for
wand
kids.
passes
So
over
now
the
it's a
arrows,
frickin'
hit the
VR game.
corresponding arrow key. This exercise has 3 parts. You must hit all of the arrows correctly in order to progress to the next round. Ready to try? Round 1, begin.
It's also got the same song every time.
Well done, Harry. You've advanced to the next round. 5 points to Gryffindor. Round 2, begin.
Well, I think the drawing minigame was perhaps just a little flawed. It was... but how did that fail? That one failed before I even got to it.
Very close. Keep it up. You're almost as good as me. Well done, Harry. You've advanced to the next round. 10 points to Gryffindor.
So I think you have to go through all
Round
3
3,
rounds.
begin.
But it was kind of more immersive because you were actually tracing out the spell yourself.
Fabulous work, Harry! Aren't you glad you've learned from the likes of me?
Not
You've now
particularly.
completed the exercise. 15 points to Gryffindor. You've learned Rictus Sempra. You didn't do as well as I did the first time, but then who could? Now, how about a turn in the spell practice arena? Welcome, Harry Potter, to my famous Rictus Sempra challenge. To complete
I
the
guess
challenge,
the,
you must
famous
find the
Rictus Sempra
completion
challenge.
star, which will be found at the top of this tower. Try to get to it as quickly as you can. If the challenge timer reaches 0 before you have the completion star, you lose the challenge. Along the way, you will find challenge stars. Collecting challenge
Now,
stars
Bert.
will boost your timer and score. Try and find them all. Try to get the completion star with as many seconds remaining as possible.
That's right, it's
The
now a
higher
speedrun.
your score is when you complete the challenge, the more house points I will award you. Ready to begin? Good luck! 3, 2, 1, go! Firecrams. A nasty
I'm not sure
little
why the
pests that
music
like to
is
shoot hot
this.
flame out of... well, at you. You can
Yeah,
stun
Rictus
them by
Sempra is
casting
basically
Rictus
another
Sempra.
version of
Then
Flipendo
you
for
can
all
use
intents and
Flipendo
purposes.
to push them around.
In fact, it's a tickling spell.
This indicates that a fire crab placed on or nearby the symbol will cause something to happen in the world, Harry. Try and use Flipendo to push the fire crab onto this plate.
Let's look at Firecrab alone. There it goes. Herman Winteringham, 1974 to present, plays lute with the popular wizarding band The Weird Sisters. Yeah, some of these are kind of holdovers. Gotta get that beat.
That's a giant orange snail. Avoid touching them or their slime trails.
Very creatively named.
The acid that they secrete will burn you. Harry, trust me, I know. Rictus Sempra will stun them, and then you can use Flipendo to push them around.
All these statues of them.
Rictus Sempra! Rictus Sempra! Flipendo! Flipendo!
Thank you.
Flipendo! Rictus Sempra! Flipendo! Rictus Sempra! Flipendo! Flipendo! Rictus Sempra!
I guess you didn't get knocked in properly.
Rictus Sempra! Flipendo!
There we go. How dare you. Glinda Chittock, 1964 to present, popular presenter of the WWN Wizardless Wireless Network program Witching Hour.
Rictus Sempra! Flipendo! 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 Flipendo!
What a waste of time for 4 beans.
Gnomes are a greedy
Sounds like
lot.
something else happened.
They will try to steal your Bertie Bott's beans.
How dare they?
Flipendo will push them onto their backs and cause them to drop anything they might have stolen.
How dare
You can also pick up gnomes and throw them around. Throw them into a gnome hole to permanently get rid of them.
Put the gnome in a gnome hole.
That is a gnome hole.
I wager.
This is where gnomes come from and where they go to deposit stolen goods. Throw gnomes into these holes to permanently get rid of them. You cannot climb into them.
I like to imagine that at least one person, oh no, just shut, had to have tried to crawl into one of these things for him to have given that instruction. Perhaps Lockhart himself had tried to go into normal areas. Myron Wagtail, 1970 present, lead singer of popular wizarding band The Weird Sisters. This looks like a trap.
Rictus Sempra! Rictus Sempra! Rictus Sempra! Flipendo! 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 Flipendo!
Yeah, that looks like certain enough. How dare you, Lockhart?
Flipendo!
What a challenge! Gave me the beans before I even got in there. Turtles in the turtle. That looks like it's easy to miss.
Rictus
Well, that's nowhere else to put this one, so we'll just leave it down there. Gideon Crumb, 1975, the present, plays bagpipes with the popular wizarding band The Weird Sisters. He uses the bagpipes, how weird. Two back to back. Heathcote Barbary, 1974 to present, plays rhythm guitar with the popular wizarding band The Weird Sisters. I'm something bad. How kind of Lockhart to give us all these wizarding band names. Why is there just a snail in here? This puzzle's kind of fun. Fortunately, it doesn't require you to go terribly out of your way, considering how it's actually formed. Nice and quick. See these? Ah! Not worth the beans in regards to time, but we're not speedrunning here. I'm not sure why you have to unlock these. At least they're worth an extra bean of your dribbles. Nice little preview of the next room. For your own sake, do not fall. Lockhart, this isn't spellcraft, this is just parkour. With like a tween. Looks like there would be something here. Although, also, I'm not sure why if I had to do that to open this, it would bother having something there. Like this. I was about to say a single bean. I thought that chest looked unopened for a brief moment. Merton Graves, 1978 to present, plays cello with the popular wizarding band The Weird Sisters. Look up. Looks kind of like Icarus. Give me the snails. Oh, these are crabs. You know, I'll take crabs. Easy peasy. Thus, we've obtained our first 10 bronze cards, which gives us another life bar. Orsino Thruston, 1976 to present, plays drums with the popular wizarding band The Weird Sisters. This hand looks weird. That looks like another easy to miss secret. Is that actually letting me target that? Taking another screenshot for later. I wonder if this one is mentioned in here. Yep, not pulling up anything about that. Well, doesn't look like it's letting me activate that. And I don't appear to be able to activate... Well, he cast Flipendo. I saw that. Come on, you. We got a timer running here. Why are you so finicky? Weird, very weird. On one hand, I never recall this happening in the, when I originally played this game as a kid. On the other hand, I'm not sure if I ever experienced this. Let's try and reload that save. Beam. The downside of not being able to use spells nilly-willy and having to target certain things, it is so weird. Looks like I need to edit stuff in the debug menu if I want to mess with that, which I will not be doing right now. Posted in Discord. I'm not expecting any help. I'm going to try and get this working for like another 2 or 3 minutes, then I'm just gonna leave it be. It's rather frustrating, frankly, especially as a completionist. Yes, it is a very tall tower. The end is within sight. Now I can activate it. Kirkley Duke, 1971, present, plays lead guitar of the popular wizarding band The Weird Cisterns. I wonder if it's tied to the cutscene. If so, that's just very odd. But anyways, hey, we got it. So, moving on. I'm not gonna risk reloading the save. There's something down there. Are you doing alright? Okay. That's a problem. I'm not sure why I did that. Now we will have to reload the save. Harry's a bit of a jam right now. No pun intended. Well, actually, yes, pun entirely intended. Yeah, he is tied to that cutscene. What the fuck? Okay, anyways. This time we'll just have to get the buggers down there first, just so that we don't randomly get trapped by, I guess, one of them just wandering in. That is so bizarre. Something else I never remember happening as a kid. Secret within a secret. Coming with me, gnome. You're going that way, gnome. Donegan Trimlet, 1972 to present, bass player of the popular wizarding band Three Sisters. A perfect time for the music to effectively move background. I'm playing a dangerous game by just jumping as soon as we get there. There we go.
Well done, Mr. Potter. You have completed my Rictus Sempra challenge. The remaining time now becomes your personal high score.
Tally-o. All 10 stars. Nice. Now we can come back in whenever we want.
Sorry, I've run out of stock. You'll have to come back later.
Harry, the weekly Half-Point ceremony is about to start.
That's the first day.
Follow me and I'll show you where it is.
Thank you, random Gryffindor child. Final paintings are still the same.
Good morning, everyone. For those of you who have trouble remembering names,
Much better.
I am Albus Dumbledore, Headmaster of Hogwarts. Welcome to the very first weekly House Point ceremony of the school year. The house with the most points wins a visit to the Bean Bonus Room. The length of the visit depends on how many more points they have over the second placed
Yeah, the
house.
staff as a whole basically decided to get in on this year.
Oh, it appears
By
Gryffindor
a whole lot. This poor Slytherin, everyone's
It
got
looks
basically
like you
cheated
get to
due
visit
to
the
Harry
bonus
Potter being
bean
in a
room.
challenge.
Good luck, and remember, you only have a limited time to collect beans.
The Bean Bonus Room is also a prime example of the Metroidvania-esque aspect, because as you can see, there are aspects of the bonus room you can only really do once you have unlocked spells. How dare you spit a bean all the way over here? Some of these beans are hilariously bouncy. So for example, I can't really do anything else here because I don't have this spell, I don't have that spell. Something weird lighting is going on there. I don't have that spell. Don't have that spell. But I will have them later. I believe the amount of time you have is proportional to your school.
There you are. Glad I found you.
Hello, Wood.
Time for Quidditch practice, Harry. None of the other teams have started training yet, so we'll have a good head start.
Yeah, I talked about
But I haven't had lunch yet.
You can eat later. Follow me to the Quidditch pitch.
Just stuff your face with any of those 500 beans you've been taking around. Ah, there goes an owl.
Isn't the weekly House Point ceremony sometime soon?
I have good news and bad news.
What do you have? I have Wiggettree bark, free of impurities and bark beetles.
I should certainly hope, but I do not wish for it.
Harry.
Thank you, though. Fortunately, some of these have also refreshed themselves a little bit since it is no longer nighttime. Very kind of them. Makes me wonder if everything else would have refreshed too that you can no longer access.
Interested in trading?
Excuse me, gents. Now, there was something down here I missed. Darn it. Oh well, I can work on that. I probably could have opened this though. Robbed of a whole additional 4 beans. Man, my entire run is ruined.
I haven't got anything to trade at the moment. Come back later when I've had a chance to replenish my stock.
I can actually cast a Pindo on this thing now. Don't know why I couldn't when it was nighttime.
How about a trade, Harry?
What do you have?
I have flobberworm mucus. You're passing up a bargain, but have it your way.
You seem so proud of the fact. I have flobberworm mucus. Great, good for you.
Hey, Harry, want to trade? We have the best values in Hogwarts.
You look like you were investigating. There, you're fully justified though.
Hey,
I'll
Harry,
leave with you
want to
gents
trade?
in a moment.
We have the best values in Hogwarts.
I wish I could make
Great. What are you doing?
Hey, Harry, want to trade?
What do you have?
I
That's
have a
the savings
Nimbus
out of you.
2001. The best model available to the general public.
Which is just out of our price range, unfortunately. Well,
Suit yourself. Don't know when I'll have these again, though.
Hey, Harry, want to trade? We have the best values in Hogwarts.
Oh, this door's open.
Sorry, no time to talk.
Oh, we can go all the way to Hagrid's, apparently. I don't know what's all these kids go to Hagrid's. Just like, yes, that random
Good old
class of
Hagrid's
the
hut.
Hoover. Even has the pigs, and by God, they are much louder than they should be. Silence! Please! Your oinks are deafening! So I see Hagrid decide to give them the gift of the beans. Havelock Sweeting, 1634 to 1710, a unicorn expert. Helped to set up unicorn reservations throughout the region. They might be a little too happy, Hagrid. I'm just saying. Where do you come from? The Forbidden Forest? You're not allowed in there. It's forbidden.
I feel so honoured to be in the same house as you, Harry.
Thanks, small Gryffindor child. Wait, where do you come from? You can see the matches here, and you can replay them if somehow you manage to lose.
Listen up, Harry. We're going to make sure we win the Quidditch Cup this year, and the way we're going to do that is practice, practice, practice.
You say that as if we
First,
didn't win last
a quick recap of what we learned last year. Of course, you already know that the red ball is called the quaffle, and it's the job of the 3 chasers to get it past the enemy keeper and into one of the goalposts. But you don't need to concern yourself with that. There are also 2 bludgers flying around, which you don't want to get hit by. But don't worry, each team has 2 beaters who try to keep them away from you. Last, and most importantly, it's your job as our Seeker to catch the golden snitch.
Look at it go.
Enemy Seeker does. Since you've been off all summer, let's start out easy. I'm going to throw up a snitch for you, and I want you to try to catch it. Sounds easy enough?
Alright then. Oh, we're up.
You can use your arrows to steer
Yep,
your
here we go.
room left, right, up, and down. Quidditch is a rough game, Harry. Don't worry, Harry.
Okay, either the arrow keys or the mouse, not Waz. This is weird, but okay.
Automatically close in on the snitch. That's it, Harry. You've almost got it.
I have to manually click is what he did really
Now
mention.
the rest of the Gryffindor team is here. Let's play a mock game of Quidditch. Avoid the bludgers and the other Seeker. I'm going to have a Gryffindor stand in as an enemy Seeker. You'll need to make sure she's out of the way before you can catch the snitch. Don't worry, they'll take it easy on you.
Thanks.
If you have any clues, you can buy Quidditch upgrades from Fred and George.
Thanks for letting me know.
That's it, Harry. Give them a good nudge so you can catch the snitch. Remember, I'm not going to hand that to the enemy Seekers out of the way. When you're close to another player, use your action to shelter.
Yeah, you kind of just have to awkwardly nudge into them as much as you can.
Catch the snitch. Excellent work, everyone. You're back on form, Potter, which means we've got a great chance of winning the cup this year.
Aren't you finished yet, Harry?
Don't look now, but here comes the Slytherin team.
I don't believe it. I put the pitch for today.
Hey, they've got new brooms and it looks like, yes they are. They're Nimbus 2001s.
Malfoy made a very generous donation.
Like our new brooms, Weasley. What are you doing here, Malfoy?
I'm the Slytherin Seeker now. Didn't you know? Perhaps someday Gryffindor will be able to afford new brooms.
Yeah, we're almost there, being
At
wise.
least no one on the Gryffindor team had to buy their way in. They got in on pure talent.
No one asked your opinion, you filthy little mudbloods.
You pay for that one, Malfoy.
Well, at least I could afford it, Weasley. Unlike you.
What the game doesn't show is Ron having to puke up a lot of snails due to his spell backfiring here. I don't know if they even elaborate what a mudblood is. Oh
a
no, here we
nasty
go.
name
I
some
stand corrected.
wizards use for other wizards who were born to non-magical parents. And speaking of mud, October arrived damply at Hogwarts, spreading a soggy chill over the grounds and into the castle. A different kind of chill would soon set in as well.
Oh, sloppy.
It's time for potions class with Professor Snape. We don't want to be late. You know what he's like.
Unfortunately,
it's down in the dungeons. Follow me.
Of course it is. Why did you try to go that way first? Oh, these haven't changed. Very sad. Is there anything I need to do here? I'm pretty sure I already did this, yeah. I make my own route, Hermione. We'll find out what's down that other hallway later.
This leads to the dungeons.
I hear they hear that line a lot. Which is kind of why I referenced it during the last game. Oh, look at a little spider. Such an odd room. It's quite odd that there are some beams beyond that. Aha! Not that we can do much down here aside from pick up a handful of beans. Don't go that way. No going that way.
Now pay attention. Today, you will attempt to learn the art of mixing one of the most useful potions ever concocted. The Wiggenweld potion.
Which you technically
Potter,
taught year one.
You have just volunteered to show the rest of the class how this is done. Get up here immediately.
Do I have to go and fetch the ingredients again, sir?
The Wiggenweld potion will restore some of your lost stamina. Even a single bottle is capable of healing the most grievous wounds. In this chest are the two ingredients of Wiggenweld potion. Flubberworm mucus and Wiggentree bark. Take them out. Now, walk up to the cauldron. Try not to touch the potion. I don't want it contaminated. Where are you going, boy? Get back over here and complete your lesson.
Sorry, sir.
Where are you going, boy?
Darn it.
Get back over here
look
and
at our
complete your
ingredients.
lesson. Observe Mr. Potter adding the ingredients to the cauldron and mixing them. Careful, Potter. You don't want to lose house points. Mr. Potter now has a Wiggenweld potion. To drink the potion, press space bar. Back to your seat, Potter. Those of you who are adventurous, or more probably clumsy, will no doubt want to make Wiggenweld potions on your own. Therefore, there are cauldrons like this one throughout Hogwarts. They are the only cauldrons in which Wiggenweld potions can be made.
Good morning,
and the
Ray.
ingredients, Flubberworm mucus and Wiggentree bark, can also be found throughout Hogwarts. Now for today's lecture. The history of Flubberworm mucus extraction.
Understandable.
Before that lecture, I thought I knew everything I wanted to about Flubberworm mucus, and I was right.
Well, I thought he touched on some interesting aspects.
Such as?
Let's get going before Snape comes out.
Such a
What was
cheesy
that?
voice.
What was what? That voice. It was coming from over there. Come on.
And By over there, he somehow means all the way over here on like the other side of Hogwarts, up a couple flights of stairs. And out a very long hallway. Oh, not Mrs. Norris.
Oh, that's horrible.
What's going on?
Enemies of the air, beware! You'll be next, mudbloods.
Just shut up, Malfoy. You're just making yourself look suspicious.
She's been petrified, but how? I cannot say. And now, I would like everybody to please return to their dormitories. There's nothing else to see here.
Come on, Harry. Professor Dumbledore's right. There's nothing more to see here.
You know, aside from all the water on the ground, which isn't suspicious in the slightest.
Everyone at Hogwarts was disturbed by the attack on Mrs. Norris and the mysterious words scrawled on the wall. Rumors and speculations spread. Hermione in particular was especially affected. Ron and Harry became sure that she was up to something, but whatever it was, she remained tight-lipped.
We have to get to Charms class, Harry, and I have an idea.
Do you now?
An idea about what?
We should ask Professor Flitwick about the Chamber of Secrets. He's bound to know something. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to dungeons first. Go over to the bastard. Okay. You can go over this one just fine.
This leads to the dungeons.
Oh boy, does it. Such a cute eepy bun, such a good boy. Who's a good boy? Who's a good bun? No, honestly, it probably would have been better to come back here after the next lesson. I'm just worried about those
I'm in
ingredients.
the potions classroom. Better keep an eye out for Snape.
Hi Snape, how you doing? Gunhilda of Gorspur, 1556 to 1639. One-eyed humpback witch famous for developing a cure for dragonpox. Good for her. Lies. You were never not conscious enough to know that you are Bun and that you are my Bun. My Bun. My good boy. I'm not surprised that Snape has a bunch of green goo in his classroom.
Hi, would you consider a trade?
Yeah, not really worth the trip, but oh well. Surprisingly, the paintings have remained consistent. It is a small miracle. Which part is weird?
Hurry up, Harry. We don't want to be late for Charms.
Excuse me for not being able to just suddenly apparate 2 floors up. It's only the second year. I think it was the next floor that had the Defense Against the Dark Arts class. Need to nab a chest in there.
Here's the Defense Against the Dark Arts classroom.
I hope there won't be any more attacks.
I beg your pardon.
I was just saying hello.
I beg your pardon.
The only way I can make you talk is by bumping into you.
Well, at least Mrs. Norris was petrified and not cooked.
Yeah, that is a fair point. You can also knock these little bottles over. It's kind of delightful. Right there. Be more specific. Musadora Barkwith, 1520 to 1666, composer of the Unfinished Wizarding Suite, which features an exploding tuba. His performance has been banned since his last performance in 1902 when it blew the roof out of Ackerley Town Hall. Understandable.
I wonder why this door is locked.
Oh
well.
He isn't breaking anything yet. I got this last time, yeah? Yeah, I totally went down there.
Blast it, Potter! I'll get you!
I'm sorry, that was actually my fault for once.
Welcome to Charms class. Today, we shall be learning the Scourge Charm. Yes, Miss Granger?
I was just wondering if you could, tell us something about the Chamber of Secrets.
Yeah, I was a little worried about that, but Lily didn't mention it earlier.
And legends.
I dropped
Please,
the game
Professor,
sound a little
we
bit, but I
all
guess I
want to
need to
hear.
do that a little bit
Oh,
more.
very well.
I'll just actually drop it in the OBS mixture then. Let's put it at -5 decibels. How does this sound? Do I need to drop it lower? Radio.
There were 4 founders of Hogwarts: Godric Gryffindor, Salazar Slytherin, Helga Hufflepuff, and Rowena Ravenclaw. Slytherin wanted to admit only the wizard-born students to Hogwarts. The other founders refused, and as a result, Slytherin left the school. Yes, Miss Granger?
He built a secret chamber in the castle of which the other founders knew nothing.
With a great monster to guard the chamber from within. The legend
Let the man do his job.
that one day, Slytherin's true heir will return to open the chamber and control the horror within. And then, all who are not wizard-born will be purged from Hogwarts. All nonsense, of course. Now, back to magic reality. Mr. Potter, perhaps you
Back
might
to magic reality. Isn't that delightful in the
Glad to,
oxymoron?
Professor.
Try not to focus on all this Chamber of Secrets balderdash. Concentrate on the symbol in front of you. The wand is about to move its way around the symbol. At the exact point when the wand passes over the arrows, you'll need to hit the corresponding arrow key.
In case you somehow forgot
This
how to do this.
exercise has 3 levels. In each level, you must successfully hit all of the arrows in sequence. Ready to try? Round 1. Go.
Apparently I cannot use WASD for this. It's so weird when it just arbitrarily stops letting me use WASD. And I don't know, maybe he wasn't such a twat back then? Maybe he was a good teacher?
Give it another try.
I mean, clearly they found out about that particular
worry,
aspect
Harry, you
after
almost have
founding
it
the
down.
school.
done, Harry. You've advanced to the next level of the lesson. 5 points to Gryffindor. Round 2. Go.
And clearly he was a powerful enough wizard to form his own, well, quarter of a school.
Well done, Harry. You've advanced to the next level of the lesson. 10 points to Gryffindor. Round 3. Go. Well done! You've completed all of the necessary exercises.
Great joy.
15 points to Gryffindor. Well done, Mr. Potter. You've successfully learned Scourge. Now it's time for you to test your newly learned knowledge in the Scourge Spell Challenge.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Welcome,
The challenge
Harry
filled with
Potter,
beans
to
and
my
cards
Scourge
and
Challenge. To complete the challenge,
dangers
you
that
must
are
find the
life-threatening.
completion star, which can be found several floors below us. Try to get to it as quickly as you can. If the challenge timer reaches 0 before you have the completion star, you lose the challenge.
Which would be quite impressive.
Along the way, you'll find challenge stars. Collecting challenge stars will boost your timer and score. I highly recommend you try to find all of them. Try to get the completion star with as many seconds remaining as possible. The higher your score is when you complete the challenge, the more house points I will award you. Ectoplasm is an unpleasant greenish substance left behind by certain ghostly beings. In some places, it will block
Namely,
doorways and
ghosts.
openings. You can cast Scourge to get rid of it.
Just shaking down these poor statues for all the beans they have. Give me your beans! It would have been fun if I was able to go through there. What an odd little side room to have. Indeed, among some other places down there. There goes Bloody Baron.
Scourge to free items that have been trapped by ectoplasm.
Trapped is a strong word, but sure. Bridget Wenlock, 1202 to 1285, famous Riffmancer, first to establish magical properties of the number 7. How? Why? Math? I feel this should be able to move forward a wee bit more, but it is not letting me do that. Probably due to... Fortunately, I can just barely make that jump. I guarantee that's probably due to something with modern systems or due to FPS or some such.
Ectoplasm takes away some of your stamina. The longer you're in contact with ectoplasm, the more stamina you will lose.
So feel free to try and translate whatever that says, Gray. I can barely make that out. Hello, Firecrafts. Goodbye, Firecrafts. Oh, hi,
no,
Peeves.
Peeves.
Yeah, that's fair.
Well, if it isn't Snotty Coffee Snotty Potty Water, I like your name. It rhymes with so many insulting things. Aha!
And now I have a spell designed specifically to combat you rather than just flipping you upside down a few times. Be gone! Freaking weirdo. I like how there's just a single bean here, as if to say it go forth. Well, isn't that's curious. I wonder, however, can we flip that back the other way? Hello, Bloody Baron. Goodbye, Bloody Baron. Hello, Fat Friar. How you doing? Clearly we go that way. And back it goes. Fortunately, it doesn't really seem to block anything up. And behold, we have blocked something that was once stuck. Greta Catchlove, 1960 to present, author of Charm Your Own Cheese. But why would you do that? Gray, would you like to be rotated? Gently. I wonder why that's barred. I guess just so that you don't go back the wrong way since you already opened this up. Rotate the button gentle like a piece of paper. Flavius Belby, 1715 to 1791. Only wizard ever to survive a Lethifold attack. The Lucky Dude. Aha! I can... Let me in! Let me in! Why isn't it... Speaking of glitches caused by higher FPSs, I can't help but figure this is meant to go away when I get over here, considering it is see-through. But it won't let me. Maybe if I go at it sideways. I cannot get closer to you. Okay. That's just not gonna let me. Darn. There's that closer look at it, it's just as blurry. Seems I require a snail. Maybe the snail from above will allow me to access that room. Hello, snail, you're coming over there. Well, no, that lets me access this. Fulbert the Fearful, 1014 to 1097, famous for being so cowardly he never ventured out of his house. Died when a defensive charm backfired and the roof fell in. Not so lucky as the last guy. Apparently I didn't actually need to push a snail on these. They're just pressure sensitive. Yeah, give me that mucus.
Now, that is a Cornish pixie. Troublesome and annoying creatures they are. If they touch you, they will bite, so try to avoid them. Rictus Emperor will stun them.
Noted.
Rictus Emperor!
I'm not initially seeing where this gargoyle is putting something up. Clearly nothing up here. Ah, a secret within a secret. That looks like another thing. I wonder. Oh, and I go back exactly the way I came. The first of 4 keys. Gregory the Smarmy, medieval, dates unknown, a famous originator of Gregory's unctuous unction, potion to persuade the drinker that the giver is their very best friend. Alleged to have wormed his way into King Richard's confidence and thus made his fortune. Yes, very smarmy. Very sus. Ah. Ooh, that was close. Just swallowed the poor thing out of existence. Trying to figure out if that way it's progress or if I'm moving back to where I was before I went through that secret. So we're going up. This is the upper floor entirely. Hi, how you doing? That's some music box. Over here, you're going in the gnome hole, the both of you. Into the gnome hole with you. Crying out loud, go in the gnome hole, you know. Thank you. Roland Kegg, 1903 to present, president of English Godstones team. Good for him. It's like we had to go up in the first place. I've had for all the ghosts around here. They're probably like, why is there a portrait of Locke art in here? Aside from these beams, was anything else in here? Oops. Stop with that turning range. Which appears to take us right to the challenge star, which we do not want to grab just yet. Doesn't look like we can go after that thing. Yeah, as we want to grab this. Fuck off, peeps. Okay, never mind. We do want to grab this.
Well done, Mr. Potter.
It just
You've
leaves that
completed
one
my
secret
third
that it
challenge.
wouldn't let me
Now
access for
come
some
to a
reason.
personal high score.
The weekly house point ceremony is starting soon.
The weekly House Point ceremony will have to wait for me to use the restroom. Be back in a few. Fortunately, despite being distracted by Cat, it looks like I have come back more or less right on time. Let's get back to things. Sorry about that wait. And while we're at it, we can also go about de-ghosty-gooifying a number of things. We didn't really need to do that, I just want to. I believe if there was anything we need to bother with in here, no. We'll handle, we still can't handle webs. I don't believe there was anything in the room. And we'll, handle the other areas as we come to them. Draco dormiens nuncum tirlandus. We can remove the goo, but we can't remove this surprisingly sturdy spiderweb.
Hello, everyone. Looks like it's time for another House Point ceremony. Let's see which house is ahead this week. Oh, it appears that Gryffindor
It's around like 170 points ahead of everything.
It looks like you get to visit the bonus bean room.
I thought it was the bean bonus room. Oh, look at Malfoy, jealous he doesn't get to collect a bunch of beans of a suspicious nature. This also means we can go to that area where we had been blocked by this particular pile of goo. Although we are unfortunately still blocked by branches. Yeah, the tests just kind of spray them out all nilly-willy, so they're not really working. I may have screwed up my sequence a little here. I'll just go over here. Suffice to say, we can most certainly afford a new broom now.
Harry, I want to investigate the scene of the crime.
Of course.
Filch usually guards the hallway where his cat was petrified, but he's away, so now is our chance.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Do you really think there's a Chamber of Secrets?
I believe Flitwick's story, even if he doesn't. And Dumbledore himself couldn't cure Mrs. Norris. I think that whatever attacked her might not be human.
Here we are, at the scene of the crime. It can't hurt to look around, since we're already here, and Filch isn't.
I already said that.
Remember all the water that was on the floor? Where had it come from?
From in there. Let's have a look.
I can't go in there. That's a girl's bathroom.
Oh, Ron, there won't be anyone in here. This is Moaning Myrtle's place. She haunts one of the toilets. It's been out of order all year because she keeps having tantrums and flooding the place.
Let's ferry us into a
People
closet.
would stop talking about me behind my back.
Maybe they would stop talking about you behind your back if you stopped flooding the lavatory.
Folk out of Hogwarts.
Draco Malfoy. You heard him call Hermione a mudblood. But how do we prove it's him?
We'd need to sneak into the Slytherin common room and ask Malfoy a few questions without him realising it's us.
But that's impossible.
That was
All we
a
need
weird
is
laugh.
an Polyjuice potion. It transforms you into somebody else. We could change Harry into a Slytherin. No one would realise it was really Harry. 2 of the potion ingredients are a bit tricky, I'm afraid. Powdered bicorn horn and shredded boomslang skin. Harry, I'll need you to get me some.
Any idea where I can find some?
There's some bicorn horn in Snape's storage room.
Of course there
I'm
is.
not sure about the shredded boomslang skin. I'll need to check at the library.
Lovely. Molting boomslangs and corridors full of goo. This should be enjoyable.
You didn't even let me loot the bathroom. How dare you? I'll have to go there later, I guess.
This leads to the dungeons.
You're already down there, Harry. At least we get to go to that weird room. Actually, I think everything in here was just blocked off by ectoplasm for some reason. Oh, there we go. I can't do anything until we can sever some rope. Oh, okay, fair enough. Gaspard Shingleton, 1959 to present, celebrated inventor of the self-stirring cauldron. Good for him. I believe this way was blocked by Snape. I have questions. I think this is meant to be... Could you get off me, please? I think this is meant to be Snape's storage closet, but how the fresh hell would we think that it was? Anyways, we got a couple levels to mess around with. This appears to be progress, so we're not coming here yet. Harry! Oh yeah, fair enough. Objective, I need to go to the dungeon corridor, blocked with ectoplasm, to find some powdered bicorn horn. Hey, sure. Because that was the scribe. What an odd use of Lumos to block in the holes. And I suppose that will have helped us get back up. Frog. What an odd use. Anyways. I will destroy the ectoplasm so that I have more ectoplasm to raise this platform. Weird, but okay. Glanmore Peaks, 1677 to 1761, a famous slayer of the sea serpent of Cromer. Crispin Kronk, 1795 to 1872, sent to Azkaban for continuing to keep sphinxes in his back garden despite repeated warnings. Yeah, you know what, that's fair. Box. Looks like there is some. Looks like there is some other stuff down there. Looks like that looks like a spot we haven't done anything at yet. Seems like a lot of work for just a cauldron. It's an oddly violent sound considering they're just getting hit by a tickle spell. There we go. Oh, you know. Cornelius Agrippa, 1486 to 1535, celebrated wizard imprisoned by non-magical folks for his writings. As we well know. Snape, why do you have these weird evil faces in you? Into the dome hole, you know. Valeria Nutcombe, 1665 to 1743, founded the Society for the Reformation of Politics. Good for her. But an odd way for that to fall. At least this one actually appears to have water. More spiders. Okay. Let's see what we got. was holding a pink bean.
No. No.
Alright, looks like there is a trail, but we might want to go into these. So that is a big jump. I can't see Snape making those jumps. Well, that'd be perfect if not for the fact that we want to access the side rooms. Well, we can go into the blue room like this at least. I like to imagine that these are just stuffed with beans from last year in addition to actual potion reagents. Go. That should let me get to the other two, and then I just have to worry about actually getting out. Here we could totally squeeze this out. Beans, beans, beans. Considering the amount of times it takes to go up and down from this thing, you'd think those would have been slightly more substantial secrets, but yeah, I'll take it, I guess. Ah! That's some upward momentum. Harry practically broke his head. Part of me was just hoping I could get to perfectly match the red carpet, but that ain't happening. Delightful. Can't wait for the wizard to match us later. Professor, why is Harry so strong? We keep hitting him with every spell he's got. Oh, he's just got like 50 bronze cards. Oh no, it'll take forever to take him down. Miranda Goshawk, 1921, the present famous spellbook writer. Yeah, good for her. How did I miss both all of the beans and this thing? There we go. I'll just let you live for now. Now some weird red water. Makes it look like I could get down there very carefully. Why can I get down here? What is the purpose? Can get down there too. Weird copy and paste secret. There's gotta be something at the bottom of these. Sag. I can't help but wonder. Haha! Very odd. Grogan Stump, 1770 to 1884, popular minister for magic, appointed 1811. Good for him. Okay. Odd place for a Lumos, though. How kind of it to give me a cutscene rather than looking around for a while. Let's torment that poor gnome for a bit. And then just a weird floating bridge for some reason. Harry, use your hands, Harry! That death was preventable. That was wholly your fault and no one else's. So it's kind of weird that the beans you get from that is randomized, but I wasn't playing. considering this game lets you get infinite beans. Just kind of in there. You know, this secret also means you don't even have to do the floating platform bit. Yeah, give me that mucus. Leave it to Snape to have a booby trap in his office. And also a really random bean. A very easily escaped trap. Oh hey, there we are. First order of business, give me the beans. Just take the whole horde. Nobody knows I was here. If anyone asks, I was just here, the ghosty going. Oh. It's like, what even did
I'm
I
in the
just...
potions classroom. Better keep an eye out for Snape.
Laverne de Montmorency, 1823 to 1893. Inventor of many love potions. I think we can see why. Nope, I'm good. Don't question how I got in there.
Trade? Hi, Harry.
Hi. I found some bicorn horn to add to the potion.
Great. I'm still trying to find the location of the mixed ingredient, but I should have it tracked down soon. In the meantime, I'll go add this to the potion.
They're starting a dueling club and the first meeting is today. That could be interesting. Come to the Great Hall if you want to learn how to duel.
Cashews, forgive me. Thank you, I think, although none is showing, so I'm not 100% sure what you're referring to. Unless you're talking about Harry Potter, who A, isn't really showing it, and B, is a child at this time. So, you're on thin ice, random person. But welcome to the stream.
Hello.
Can everyone see me? Can you all hear me? Excellent. I started Dueling Club to train you to defend yourselves. Dueling Club meets every day in the antechamber just outside the Great Hall. In wizard dueling, the object of the exercise is to incapacitate your opponent. There are 3
You'll also get
spells
many,
you may
many
use in dueling. Rictus Sempra, which knocks your opponent back and reduces stamina. Nimble Wimble, which prevents your opponent from accurately casting their next
Look at all those means.
Expelliarmus, which reflects spells back onto your opponent. To select a spell, scroll through them by using the space bar or the right mouse button. To cast a selected spell on your opponent, press the left mouse button. You may build up the strength of Rictus Sempra and Mimble Wimble by holding the left mouse button down. Note that potion drinking and jumping during duels are prohibited. A pledge of Bertie Bott's every flavored beans is required to duel. The victor wins the opponent's beans.
Oh boy, oh
To
boy,
challenge
oh
a
birdie, bad
student
boy.
to a duel, simply walk up to them. If you have enough beans, you will be invited to duel. My assistant, Professor Snape,
I am your colleague, not your assistant.
has informed me that he knows a tiny bit about dueling and has graciously agreed to monitor the duels. And now for a brief demonstration. Mr. Potter, if you'd like to partner up with Mr. Weasley...
I don't think so.
He has a broken wand, which we won't be touching upon in this game.
Mr. Malfoy, come over here. Let's see what you can make of the famous Potter.
Another fun part
Thrashing,
about
you
this
will get
game
treated,
is
Potter.
Snape being very sarcastic as he
Well then,
judges these
ones
duels.
at the ready. When I count to 3.
Scared, Potter? You
Not the
wish.
slightest, you pods.
1, 2, 3.
Today, Potter, you will have the pleasure of dueling the great Slytherin house.
Rictus Sempra! Rictus Sempra! Expelliarmus!
Expelliarmus. So, why is Expelliarmus like a bottle?
Mimblewimble! Rictus Sempra! Rictus Sempra! Expelliarmus! Expelliarmus!
Has beaten Slytherin. How disappointing.
And then they stare at each other for a few awkward seconds.
Serpent Sortia!
Leave me alone! What was that?
Did Harry just hiss?
Oh, my. That couldn't have been.
It couldn't be. Not him.
The snake seems rather nonplussed. So this would have perhaps been a little foreshadowed had the first game shown the scene of him talking to a snake.
It matters, Harry, because being able to talk to snakes was what Salazar Slytherin was famous for.
Oh no!
Exactly. Now the whole school's going to think you're his great-great-great-great-grandson or something.
But I'm not! Anyway, we'll see you later, Harry.
Bye, Harry.
Bye, thanks for your momentary concern before running away.
Harry lay awake for hours that night, wondering, could he be a descendant of Salazar Slytherin?
Unlikely.
I won't be seeing you in herbology class. I'll be in Moaning Myrtle's bathroom working on the Polyjuice potion.
I can't believe Hermione is skipping class. Well, we better get outside to herbology, Harry. Come on.
If I must. Except we won't. We'll save that for next time. We'll go ahead and tackle the duels that we are able to, and then we will call it for the evening. Bonjour. Pshaw, a mere 10 beans.
Potter, you will now duel a member of your own team. Don't expect any special treatment from them.
Potter has beaten a fellow Gryffindor. How very disloyal.
Well, that was easy. It was the first go. Since when you beat one, another shows up. With a stake after rising.
May I now introduce your next opponent, Ravenclaw. Poor Potter doesn't seem to have the stamina.
Clearly you haven't seen my stamina.
Expelliarmus!
A hard blow given to that Ravenclaw.
Expelliarmus! Expelliarmus!
That seems wrong. I'm not sure if I got that captured fast enough. I did not, alas. We'll see if that happens again. Hello, Hufflepuff. Prepare to be thrashed.
Hufflepuff will today beat, duel the famous Harry Potter.
Expelliarmus! Expelliarmus! Expelliarmus!
Back in the game, Hufflepuff. Don't let him defeat you.
Expelliarmus! Expelliarmus!
You actually beat Hufflepuff. Must be a fluke.
Poor humble Hufflepuff. Slowly but surely, Harry will assert his dominance over his fellow classmates in pursuit of beans.
Today, Potter, you will have the pleasure of dueling the Great Slytherin.
Great Slytherin House couldn't even get their Expelliarmus up.
Expelliarmus!
Snuck that one in, didn't you, Potter?
Quite handily, yes. And also, we're starting to get differences in the playing field.
Expelliarmus! Expelliarmus!
Has beaten Slytherin. How disappointing.
I felt like I got more than 25 beans back. You'd think there would only be 4 here, but nope, now there are 5.
Potter, you will now duel a member of your own team. Don't expect any special treatment from them.
I hate your Wimble. How did you cast anything?
Ah! Not another hit for Potter. I'm watching you, Potter. Don't try to cheat.
Expelliarmus!
Did you expect me to start jumping around?
How very disloyal.
And now we start going on the other side of the hall in the opposite direction, weirdly enough. Up to a whole 50 beans.
Today, Potter, you will have the pleasure of dueling the Great
Expelliarmus!
Slytherin House.
Expelliarmus! 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 Expelliarmus!
Keep this all day, Chica.
Slytherin takes an undeserved hit. snuck that one in, didn't you, Potter?
Expelliarmus! Expelliarmus!
Has beaten Slytherin. How disappointing.
Hopefully they don't lose any house points over it. Up to 70. Now we've just got these weird pillars instead of bookshelves.
Your next opponent.
Bookshelves actually move.
Poor Potter doesn't seem to have the stamina. Ravenclaw has suffered a humiliating setback.
Rictus Emperor! Expelliarmus! Expelliarmus!
A hard blow given to that Ravenclaw.
Expelliarmus! Expelliarmus!
There. Okay, now I've got that logged to ask about later. Up to a whole 100 beans. I suppose the technically limited amount, albeit much more than you need in the last game.
Expelliarmus! Expelliarmus! Nimblewimble! Rictus Emperor! Rictus Emperor! Expelliarmus! Rictus Emperor! Expelliarmus! Expelliarmus! Rictus Emperor!
Where were you sending that Rictus
Slytherin takes an undeserved hit.
Also, as you can see, they also kind of cheat with Mimblewimble sometimes just not working.
Expelliarmus!
That one in, didn't you, Potter?
Expelliarmus! Expelliarmus! Rictus Emperor! Rictus Emperor! Rictus Emperor! Rictus Emperor!
And Slytherin makes a very well-timed hit.
I mean, the first time Harry's ever been hit in these.
Rictus Emperor! Rictus Emperor! Expelliarmus! 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 Expelliarmus!
Has beaten Slytherin. How disappointing.
Fortunately, they don't do it a single bean at a time. Fortunately, they do heal you up in between rounds. 150 beans. Still 2 pillars. Now there's just no floor again. I'm not sure how that changes anything.
Don't
Are they raising all that sound?
treatment from them.
Rictus Emperor! Expelliarmus! Rictus Emperor! Expelliarmus! 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 Rictus Emperor! Expelliarmus! Expelliarmus! Expelliarmus!
I'm pretty sure Dispel also get buffed the longer it's been batted around.
How very disloyal.
And the last 200 beans. Of course, this is Slytherin.
Today, Potter, you have the pleasure of dueling the great Slytherin house.
Expelliarmus! 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 Expelliarmus!
Didn't you, Potter?
I'd barely call that snuck in. It was batted back and forth quite a bit.
Potter get to you.
No real gimmicks, just cast spells at each other because you can't.
Beaten Slytherin.
And thus on that day, Harry Potter won a small fortune worth of Bertie Bott's Every Flavored Beans. Quite well to do. Now I haven't really seen a save book, so I'm going to wait until it actually says it is saved. Oh, that's Chess's back. Also means that we can purchase
Hey Harry,
these.
want to trade?
What do you have?
I have Quidditch armor, just like the Chudley Cannons wear.
With his newfound small fortune,
I'm sure
Harry
you'll be happy
proceeds
with
to
your
get only
purchase,
the
Harry.
best Quidditch
Sorry,
equipment.
Harry. I haven't got anything to sell you at the moment.
Hey, Harry, want to trade? We buy in bulk.
What do you have?
I have a Nimbus 2001, the best model available to the general public.
Slightly better than the Nimbus 2000 you got during the last thing. You don't talk
You are
about.
a most discerning shopper, Harry. Sorry, old friend. I'm out of stock right now. Come back later.
Unfortunately, you cannot equip the entire team.
Oh,
do you got?
sorry. I
there.
just sold my very last item a moment ago.
Despite being in a different location, doesn't look too dissimilar. Although, it's clean through the middle this time. Also, a bunch of cacti around. Gulliver Pokeby, 1715 to 1839, expert on magical birds. First to identify meaning of augury song. Very good for him. I wonder what the meaning of the bird song is. Nobody knows. Except him. How dare you?
Welcome to second year herbology, everyone. And for those of you who have forgotten, I am Professor Sprout. Let's dig right in, shall we?
Let's not. We'll get back to that next week. And if I have to pick everything back up in the, actually. It's really not helping me, so I'm just going to hope it auto-saves without me having to run into one of those save books every single time. But yeah, we're gonna wrap up there. Thank you to 99% of people who popped in, and to everyone who watches the VOD, be it on here and on YouTube. Again, no real special announcements. Stay tuned to my Twitter. And tomorrow, Lucius will be out here with Lily, starting off the DLC for The Evil Within. They may or may not be joined by a certain Manoy. With that, good night, everybody.